Your car's warning light comes on. It stumbles between gears, or it revs so rough it sounds like it's taking its last breath, and the repair shop wants hundreds of dollars just to tell you what the problem is. The funny thing is, in most cases, nothing is actually broken. The system is just confused and begging to be reset.
In this video, I'll show you 11 powerful reset tricks you can do at home, completely for free, that will bring your car back to life in just a few minutes. And don't miss the last trick. It's a secret reset that even experienced mechanics don't want you to know about. Let's get started.
Reset 11, Throttle Position Sensor Reset. Have you ever stepped on the gas and your car hesitated, like it was double-checking your command? Or maybe you've noticed sudden jerks while driving that make the ride feel rough. These issues are often caused by the throttle position sensor falling out of sync. It's usually not a major failure. This happens after a battery voltage drop, carbon buildup, or simply after years of driving.
The sensor no longer reads the full range of your pedal movement, causing confusion in the engine computer. The good news is, you don't need a mechanic or expensive tools to fix it. A quick reset can recalibrate your throttle. Here's how to reset the throttle position sensor. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Gently press the gas pedal all the way to the floor. Hold it for a moment, then release it.
Turn the key back to OWF and wait about 10 seconds. Start the car and let it idle for a few minutes without touching the pedal. This simple reset retrains the sensor to understand the full range of your pedal movement. Most drivers notice an immediate improvement: smoother acceleration, quicker throttle response, and less hesitation when pulling away. It feels like you've restored your car's original responsiveness.
But if the problem isn't throttle hesitation, maybe your car stalls at red lights or feels underpowered. The issue might be with the air entering the engine. That brings us to the next reset. Reset 10, Mass Airflow Sensor Reset. Picture this: you're stopped at a red light, the engine idles roughly, and when it's time to go, the car lugs as it tries to accelerate. Or maybe your fuel economy has dropped and you don't know why.
One of the most commonly overlooked culprits is the mass airflow sensor. This small component sits right after the air filter and tells the engine computer how much air is coming in. When it gets dirty or misreads airflow, the engine gets the wrong fuel mixture. That means stalling, hesitation on acceleration, poor fuel economy, or even a stubborn check engine light. Resetting and cleaning it can breathe new life back into your car.
Steps to reset the mass airflow sensor. 1. Disconnect the negative battery cable and let the car sit for 15 minutes. 2. Remove the mass airflow sensor, usually held by 2 screws near the air filter. 3. Spray the sensor wires with dedicated mass airflow sensor cleaner. Never touch them. 4. Let it dry completely, reinstall it, and reconnect the battery. 5.
Start the engine and let it idle for a few minutes so the engine control unit can relearn the airflow. After the reset, you'll notice smoother idling, better fuel economy, and more consistent acceleration. It's a quick fix that saves you an unnecessary trip to the shop. But if your dashboard is still lit up with warning lights, especially the anti-lock braking system light, the next reset might be exactly what you need.
Reset 9, Anti-Lock Braking System Light Reset. You're driving along when suddenly the anti-lock braking system warning light pops up on your dashboard. The brakes still feel perfectly fine, but that illuminated light has you worried. Most drivers imagine the worst, a brake system failure. But often, that light stays on because of a temporary glitch.
Low brake fluid, a weak battery, or even a wheel speed sensor with some dust on it can trick the system. The car doesn't always clear this error on its own, so the light stays put, making you think something is broken. In many cases, a simple reset is all it takes to clear this false alarm and restore your confidence in the brakes. Steps to reset the anti-lock braking system light. 1. Turn the ignition completely off.
Locate the anti-lock braking system fuse in the fuse box and carefully remove it. 3. Leave the fuse out for about 15 minutes to drain the stored memory. 4. Reinstall the fuse, start the engine, and drive a short distance gently so the system can recalibrate. If the problem was just a temporary glitch, the anti-lock braking system light will turn off. Your brake system returns to normal, saving you an unnecessary mechanic visit.
But if one warning light can malfunction, imagine what happens when your car's entire brain gets confused. That's where the next reset comes in. Reset 8. Hard Engine Control Unit Reset. Few things are more stressful than suddenly seeing your check engine light come on, the car going into limp mode, or the transmission refusing to shift smoothly. It feels like a major repair is coming. But in many cases, the problem isn't a broken part. It's the car's brain, the engine control unit, that has frozen up with incorrect data.
Over time, the engine control unit stores settings for fuel mixture, idle speed, and shift patterns. A weak battery, a sensor glitch, or even poor quality fuel can cause it to learn incorrectly. When this happens, your car acts like it's working against you. A full hard engine control unit reset wipes out this confusion and gives the system a clean slate. Steps to perform a hard engine control unit reset. 1.
Disconnect both the positive and negative battery cables. Touch the cable ends together for about 30 seconds to drain any residual energy. Firmly reconnect the cables to the battery. Start the engine and let it idle for 10 minutes without touching the gas pedal. This process forces the engine control unit to forget its corrupted memory and relearn the factory settings.
Most drivers notice the check engine light turns off, fuel economy improves, and the car runs smoother almost immediately. But the engine control unit isn't the only computer that learns while you drive. Your transmission has its own memory, and when that falls out of sync, it creates a completely different set of headaches. Still here? That means you're serious about protecting your car and your wallet.
Hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with proven repairs and more secrets every driver should know. Reset 7. Transmission Reset. Has your car ever clunked when shifting gears or hesitated strangely before changing gears? Maybe it downshifts too early on the highway, or it seems to hunt for the right gear in city traffic. These are classic signs that the transmission's adaptive memory has fallen out of sync.
Modern transmissions continuously learn your driving habits to adjust shift timing and smoothness. But after a dead battery, stop-and-go driving, or years of wear, the computer can store incorrect patterns that make the gearbox feel clunky and rough. A simple reset can wipe that memory and teach your transmission to shift like new again. Steps to reset the transmission. 1. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine.
With your foot firmly on the brake, gently move the gear shifter through all gears: park, reverse, neutral, drive, pausing briefly in each position. 3. Hold it in drive for about 30 seconds, then shift back to park. 4. Start the car, drive gently, and let the transmission relearn over the next 10 minutes. After this reset, most drivers notice smoother shifts, less hesitation, and more predictable performance.
It feels like the car finally understands how you want to drive. But even with perfect shifts, a rough idle or wandering idle can make your car feel unreliable. And that's exactly where the next reset comes in. Reset 6. Idle Air Control Reset. When you stop at a red light, instead of a smooth idle, the engine shakes, revs bounce up and down, or it even stalls.
Sometimes the idle is higher than normal. Sometimes it drops so low you think the car is about to die. This usually means the idle air control system has fallen out of sync. This happens after cleaning the throttle body, disconnecting the battery, or simply when the car's computer loses track of how much air the engine needs at idle. The good news is you don't need to replace any parts.
You just need to reset the idle air control so it relearns the correct airflow. Steps to reset the idle air control. 1. Start the car with all accessories turned off. 2. Let the engine idle undisturbed for about 5 minutes. 3. Now turn on the air conditioning and headlights and let it idle for another 5 minutes. 4.
Turn everything back off and drive the car for a short distance so the engine control unit can finalize the settings. After this, your idle should be sorted out. Smooth, steady, and responsive to load changes. No more embarrassing stalls at intersections or annoying vibrations at every red light. But while idle issues are annoying, nothing is worse than an airbag light staying on.
That's where the next reset comes in.
Reset 5. Airbag Light Reset. You start the car and notice the airbag light stays on. Immediately, you worry about safety. Are the airbags disabled, or is it just a temporary glitch? In most cases, it's the latter. A weak battery, a momentary sensor interruption, or even removing the seats while cleaning the interior can trigger that warning light.
While a serious fault should always be checked by a professional, a simple reset often clears false alarms and restores your peace of mind. Steps to reset the airbag light. 1. Turn the key to the on position and wait for the airbag light to come on. As soon as the light turns off, immediately turn the key back to off. 3. Repeat this sequence 3 to 4 times in a row. Finally, start the car normally and see if the light has cleared.
If the light came on because of a temporary glitch, it will turn off after this reset, and your airbags will be fully active and ready if needed. It's very reassuring to know the warning was just a system hiccup rather than an expensive repair. But while an airbag light can be unsettling, poor fuel economy can hit your wallet just as hard. That's where the next reset comes into play.
If you've made it this far, you already know how much money these simple resets can save. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss more tips that keep your car running smoother, longer, and for free. Reset 4. Fuel Trim Reset. These days, you're filling up more often than usual, even though your driving habits haven't changed. The car feels a bit sluggish, and it seems like your fuel gauge drops faster than before.
This often happens because the engine computer has stored long-term fuel trim corrections that are no longer accurate. Factors like a clogged air filter, poor quality fuel, or a sensor glitch cause the engine control unit to compensate by adding or reducing fuel. Over time, these incorrect adjustments stay in the system and steal your power and fuel economy.
Resetting the fuel trims starts everything fresh and allows the system to relearn the correct settings. Steps to reset the fuel term. 1. Disconnect the negative battery cable and leave it off for about 30 minutes. 2. Reconnect the battery and make sure all connections are tight. 3. Start the car and let it idle for a few minutes without touching the gas pedal.
Drive the car for a short distance at varying speeds so the engine control unit can relearn the proper fuel injection settings. After this reset, many drivers notice better throttle response, stronger acceleration, and improved fuel economy. It feels like you've given your car a fresh start in balancing power and efficiency. But while fuel economy matters, steering issues can make driving completely unsafe.
That's why the next reset focuses on electric power steering. Reset 3. Electric Power Steering Reset. You get in the car, start it up, and suddenly the steering feels heavy, stiff, or even erratic. In some turns, it resists more than usual, and in others, it feels normal.
If your vehicle uses electric power steering, this problem can occur after a dead battery, a jump start, or even simply disconnecting the battery cables. The steering control module loses its calibration, and the steering doesn't have its usual feel. Instead of rushing to the repair shop, you can reset the system yourself and bring back the smooth, predictable steering you're used to. Steps to reset the electric power steering. 1.
Turn the ignition to the on position, but do not start the engine. 2. Slowly turn the steering wheel all the way to the left and hold it for about 5 seconds. Then turn it all the way to the right and hold it for another 5 seconds. 4. Return the steering wheel to the center position, then start the engine. After this reset, the power steering usually returns to normal, light at low speeds, heavier at high speeds, and overall responsive.
It feels like you've freed the system from a stubborn glitch. But if your steering is working perfectly and yet another light on the dashboard comes on after installing a new battery, the problem might be with your vehicle's battery management system. That's what the next reset is all about.
Reset 2. Battery Management System Reset. You've just replaced your car's battery, but now strange things are happening. The start-stop system stops working, the charging voltage seems off, or warning lights appear on the dashboard. Modern vehicles track battery status through a battery management system. When you install a new battery without telling the car's computer, it still thinks the old weak battery is in place.
This mismatch confuses the charging system and can even shorten the life of your new battery. Resetting the BMS teaches the car to recognize the fresh battery and charge it properly. Steps to reset the battery management system. 1. With the ignition in the on position, press and hold the brake pedal. 2. While holding the brake, press the gas pedal all the way down and hold it for about 10 seconds. 3.
Release both pedals, turn the ignition off, then start the car normally. 4. Let the engine idle for a few minutes so the system can confirm the reset. Once complete, your car's charging and start-stop system should return to normal. The system now knows it's working with a healthy battery, resulting in longer battery life and more reliable performance.
But if your car still won't start or shows a blinking security light, the problem might be with your key and the immobilizer system. And that's where the final reset comes in. Reset 1. Key remote and immobilizer reset. You get in the car, turn the key, and nothing happens. Or maybe the dashboard shows a blinking security light and the engine doesn't even attempt to crank.
Before you panic, know this. Most of the time, it's not a bad starter or a dead engine. It's your immobilizer or remote system that has lost sync with your car. This happens after a weak battery, a key replacement, or even due to electrical glitches. The immobilizer is designed to protect your car from theft, but when it misreads your key, it locks you out of your own car.
A reset can re-establish that connection without an expensive trip to the dealership. Steps to reset the remote key and immobilizer. 1. Insert the key and turn it to the on position. 2. Leave it there for about 10 minutes or until the security light stops blinking. 3. Turn the key back to off and wait at least 10 seconds. 4. Repeat this cycle for a total of 3 times. On the final cycle, start the car normally.
If the issue was just a loss of synchronization, the engine should start and the security light should stay off. It's like a fresh handshake between the car and the key, restoring trust between them. And there you have it, 11 car reset tricks that can save you from unnecessary repairs and bring your car back to life without spending a single dollar. If you found this guide helpful, please do us a favor.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more mechanic-approved tips, and drop a comment below letting us know which reset worked for you. And don't stop here. Check out our next video where we share hidden tips to keep your engine running like new. You won't want to miss it.